Ancor's even saved a front row seat just for you. All right, settle down, everyone. The story's about to start. All right, settle down, everyone. The story's about to start.
Is it about the grey birdie? We didn't get to finish it last time.
Nope. Today's story will be about the woolly warrior and how she makes her wishes come true. The story begins in a land of boundless imagination known as the Woolly Kingdom. Legend says that deep within the kingdom's castle lies a magical gateway. Whoever passes through it can have any wish come true. To reach this gateway, you must first go over a great many obstacles. Yet, countless adventurers still choose to embark on this journey, for each holds wishes to fulfill. Before setting off on their quests, Fairy Cloudy will ask them,
should you pass through this mythical gateway, you will be granted endless wealth and honor, along with a treasure trove of unforgettable memories. Now, answer me this. What drives you to venture on this risky journey? If you'd ask me, I'd choose wealth. That way, I can buy all the starflakes I can eat.
I'd definitely choose honor. That way I'll be famous, and everyone would shout my name whenever they see me. Wherever.
What about you, brave adventurer? Do you seek riches or fame?
That's something the woolly warrior would say. Maybe the two of you can team up and adventure together. See? Everyone's wishes are different, which also makes their journeys unique. And among these people, there's a small adventurer that goes by the name of Woolly Warrior. When asked about her desires, she replies, I do not seek wealth or honor. Bah! Fairy Cloudy, greatly puzzled by this reply, goes on to ask, if you desire neither wealth nor honor, why do you choose to venture to the Gateway of Wishes? I have but one wish, to be reunited with my family. Fairy Cloudy nods in approval and offers her guidance to the little warrior. Very well. Then believe in my tale and close your eyes, little warrior and her companions. When you open your eyes, a brand new adventure shall unfold before you. Once we've completed this story together, your wish... So, does the Woolly Warrior's companion accept this invitation?
Where am I?
Hey, hey! Over here!
Is that Encore?
You must be new to this place. Are you also searching for the Gateway of Wishes?
Gateway of Wishes? Looks like I'm inside Encore's story somehow.
That's great! How about since it's your first time here, everything must feel strange to you, huh? This is the Woolly Kingdom, a land filled with lots and lots of woolies. Look, even the clouds are shaped like them. You're in luck. I know this place like the back of my hand. I can be your tour guide. Yippee! Let's go! Fairy Cloudy told me that as long as we walk along this path, we'll get there eventually. Once we're there, I gotta make her tell us where all the treasure is hidden.
Please don't hurt me! I'm just an ordinary box!
Beware! This is where many stories begin. When a story gets longer, so will the paths ahead. We might even come across broken bridges and stuff. Since we'll only be telling the beginning of the story this time, we should get to the end pretty soon. You're in for some surprises. Bah! Look at all these monsters. Let's beat them up. Da-da-da-da-da-da! Cloudy Fairy. She gets scared pretty easily, but she's really nice and will give us directions.
She's even got all the settings prepared and everything.
So, you're searching for the Gateway of Wishes.
Oh, yes!
The first relic is the Sword of Courage. To obtain it, you'll have to face all of your challenges head-on. Next, the Shield of Faith. This is a tricky one. But so long as you believe in yourself, you'll find it eventually after searching every nook and cranny. And finally, the Wreath of Hope, a crown of flowers that can reflect a person's thoughts. Never withers, forever blossoming. Once you've gathered all 3 relics, the Gateway of Wishes will open before you.
Perfect. Now that we have clues about the relics, Woolly Warrior's adventures are officially a go. All we need to do now is go through this door and we'll be back to the real world. Oh, thank you, Fairy Cloudy.
You're very welcome, dear. If you have any more questions, do come back anytime.
But
there has to be more, right?
welcome back from the Woolly Kingdom. Yuppers! It's where all the Woolly stories begin. Cosmos and Cloudy's home. With their help, Encore can even invite friends for a visit. But not everyone, though. The Woolly Kingdom won't welcome anyone who thinks the stories are just made up. You're different. You're one of Encore's best friends and have listened to my stories. So Encore wanted to give you a surprise. I know, right? You and I work great as a team. Encore really enjoys this story. In it, Woolly Warrior and her companions work their way out of all kinds of trouble. Just like we did. Mom said that as long as you believe, the stories will give you strength. So whenever I think of them, it makes my heart feel warm. And Encore wants to share this warm feeling with you and make you happy too. Because Encore loves to play an adventure with you. It's just that everyone was so busy last time. But this time, Encore's here on vacation. If you are, you should join Encore's adventure team. That way, we can go and find out its ending together. Sure. You now. For our first, the joys of the story should be shared with everyone. Once we know what the audience thinks, we'll know. After all, it's the applause that makes for a curtain call. Okay, let's see. Look, that girl by herself over there. Encore wonders what... Hey, I saw you all by yourself over here. What's your name?
I'm...
Ying. Got it. This is Rover. She's the captain of Team Woolly.
Yes. Hello. You're here to ask about my thoughts on the story, right? I actually have something to ask you.
Ask away. Encore will answer anything.
Okay. Is it true that after gathering all 3 relics, you can have your wishes come true?
Yeah, it's what it says in the story.
I'd like you to see this.
Let me see. It's a map on a piece of wood. That looks like a lighthouse. And a giant rock over here. But Encore can't really tell exactly where it is. Whoa, you can tell just from that? Oh, you must have been to every corner of Jinzhou. There. An area on the map is circled out with a sword-shaped sign on it. Wait. Could this be a treasure map? That sign must be the Sword of Courage. Uncle remembers that at some point of the story, the woolly warrior will get her hands on a treasure map. This map, where did you find it?
It's from my mom. This map is a promise we made. Mom took me to a play one time. I remember in that play, the adventurers wanted to have their wishes come true. So with the Woolly Fairy's help, they set off to find the legendary relics. Just like in the story you told us. After watching it, I asked Mom all the time if these relics that could make wishes come true were real, and whether we could go look for them. But she was always busy with work as a ranger, so she wasn't home much. Then, one day, Mom gave me this treasure map. She said she got it from the Woolly Fairy, and it's for one of the hidden relics. She told me next time she came back from work, she would go relic hunting with me, and that I wouldn't have to be afraid of anything with her around. She wanted me to think hard about what I'd wish for most once we found all the relics. I thought of a lot of wishes. I wanted to have all the starflakes I could eat. Lots and lots of new toys. But now, I only have one wish. I want to see my mom again. There are so many things I want to tell her. The grown-ups all said that Mom was on a mission somewhere far, far away. But I felt like they were hiding something from me. I knew Mom was never coming home. But I just wanted to see her again. And then I thought of her treasure map. I told Dad about the map, and he just hugged me and didn't say anything. But when I heard your story, I was thinking, if it's all true, then maybe, just maybe...
You should join our team. Encore knows that grown-ups always say that kind of thing just to be nice. Most of them are okay, just a little stuffy sometimes. Encore's heard a lot of them before, so Encore can tell what's real and what's not. Like this treasure map? It's 100% real, that's for sure.
You really think so?
Yup, trust me. Since your mom left you this treasure map, then there's more reason we should go look for it. Plus, Rover and I are searching for an ending to the story. Now, the clue to the ending is right in our hands. What do you say, Captain? Let's get this journey started! Team Wooly is ready to roll out. Objective, the 3 relics. I'm not really familiar with Jinzhou. Have you ever been to that place, Ying?
Yeah. Mom would sometimes take me on a field trip there. But she warned me not to go there alone, because TDs might show up.
That's why she said she wanted to go with you together.
All right then, it's settled. Let's go. Got no time to waste.
Sorry, but I'm not the one you're looking for. I never made any lion dancing requests.
Rover, what brought you here? What? Oh no! How much money did it cost you? I'll pay you back. I was really freaked out for a moment. If anyone finds out I let the guest pay, I'll be shamed in Jinzhou. I received a strange request from the Bei family. It didn't mention any specific requirements. Could it be your parents?
No, it can't be.
Please, one moment. Bei-shi, do you have an older brother?
How did you know?
The client who called me had a mature male voice. And since he said he's from the Bei family, there's only one other possibility. Bei-shi, has something happened to you? I'm Ling Yang from the Lion Dance Troupe. This is Rover. You can trust us.
It's about my brother, Beiji. It's been a week now, and he still hasn't come back.
A week ago? That's when I received this request. Was he acting strange the last time you saw him?
My brother and I stopped talking to each other a while back, after a big fight. I don't even know when he last left our house. But he still sends me packages from time to time. It's been a bunch of strange stuff.
This package has old angelica flowers. They don't smell good anymore. And these meats, they're almost bad, even though they're refrigerated. Anything else he told you?
He mentioned hanging out with people from the Savages in one of his letters. I didn't tell anyone because I was worried my brother would get in trouble if—
Yeah, the Savages seem shady, but the return addresses on these packages are all different. How are we supposed to find him? I see. Rover, you're so clever. Beishi, leave it to me.
Can I go with you?
I get it, Beishi, but it's dangerous out there with the TD outbreaks happening more frequently.
I can handle it. I used to be a member of the Pioneers. Us Pioneers never back down from a challenge. But
If you insist. Okay, but we'll need to ask Rover about it. She is a strong resonator. With her, we'll be safer on our journey. To be honest, I don't want to drag my friend into this.
Rover, I know it's a big ask, but please, please help me. Amazing! The guy who brings—
Okay, let's get this dealt with.
Leave it to me.
It should be around here.
Wait, there's someone calling for help. Over there! The Hu Chiefs are attacking someone!
One with the sound.
Ooh, thank you. You saved my life.
Are you all right?
Thanks for asking. I'm fine. I could have run away, but then the packages wouldn't reach their recipients. Of course. We promise, we deliver. That's our slogan at
We're searching for a missing person who used your service. Can you help us?
Sure. You just saved my life. I'll tell you everything I can remember. I'm sorry, but this doesn't ring any bell.
But we just checked the package tracker, and it said you were the delivery man.
Maybe it was a mistake?
I see. Well, we still have another question.
The Twinkle Beast? Oh, you mean that monster everyone's been talking about recently?
You mean the Jingle Beast?
Yeah, whatever. That dangerous man-eating thing. It's said to have long tusks and sharp claws. And there's this exile group called the Savages, and they claim to be able to talk to that beast. So people have been paying them to talk the Jingle Beast out of attacking humans. That's all I know, sir.
Thank you. But I've got one last question. Do you know where we can find the Savages or the Jingle Beast?
Sorry, but we have our rules to follow. I cannot divulge details of our... But I heard the Jingle Beast is all... Those working on the guard tower can often spot it, too.
I see. Thank you for...
Sir, may I... That thing is very dangerous. It's ferocious, beyond your wildest imagination. Please be careful. And there may be more than one of them.
Don't worry. If there really was a second Jingle Beast, well, I'll have to see it for myself.
Oh well, we didn't get anything useful from him.
Yeah, at least now we know the Savages and the Jingle Beast are definitely sides. Did you see his He seemed frightened. I bet he was hiding something from us out of fear. Well, at least we still got some clues from him. Like where we can find the Jingle Beast.
but there are so many campsites in the wild. How can we...
Follow me. Let's keep... Campsite near a broken tree and visible from the guard tower. I think I know where it is. That's the place. Let's look around and stay alert. From the size of this campsite, it doesn't look like they can hold it. Shh. Let's lay low. Let's not step on those bushes. Try not to make any noise.
How did it go?
You're so smart, boss. That Jingle Beast rumor really did the trick.
So they're really here?
Shh. Keep quiet. Do you see these bushes are not supposed to grow so well on exposed ground? Must be planted on purpose. There might be traps hiding underneath. Let's stay put and listen to what they're saying.
Oh, about that new guy? He's been getting things down quickly. I'll give him that.
He's too nosy. Can't shut up about the Jingle Beast. Let him go find the beast if he's so eager. And then we'll handle him ourselves.
Boss, I heard this guy we're dealing with is tough. He probably won't believe in the Jingle Beast rumor.
Let's see how he feels after we rough him up in the dark. You get it now?
Brilliant plan, boss. You're relentless.
Watch and learn, kid. You're just a pup. You don't know what really scares people. But I'll come with you this time.
All right, everyone. Let's go. Grab your stuff.
Phew. Are they gone?
No. Wait, they're still near. I can still hear them breathing. They're on high alert. But they're still inexperienced by beast standards. Okay, now they've gone farther away. Let's go check it out.
This is my brother's device. How could this be? Is my brother really working for those bad guys?
Bei-Shi, what kind of person is he?
He's shy and careful, but not sneaky. He may be timid, but he really loves me.
Bei-Shi, sometimes we can't trust what we hear or see. We have to use our hearts and logic to uncover the real truth. It's not always obvious.
Thank you. I see.
Rover, you found anything else? It's just the tusk of an adult saber boar. They might be using this to make people believe the Jingle Beast is real. They're not just spreading rumors. They are also selling spoiled meat. Ugh, it pisses me off too. The top priority now is to find clues about Bei-Ji's whereabouts. Now we have another problem. According to what we just heard, their next victim is about to show up. Sounds good. The savages are super alert, but I know the wilderness better than them. I can track them down. She'll be safer with you by her side. If anything happens, I'll call you. Thank you, Rover. You take care of yourself, too.
This thing may still be working. My brother could have left me a message. There is a message.
Sorry, Bei-Shi. I stood between you and your dreams. Perhaps you were right. Your brother is just a selfish coward. I don't dream of your forgiveness. But still, I want to do something for you. Farewell, Bei-Shi. I'll kill the Jingle Beast. For you.
It's my brother. It's probably because I joined the Pioneer Association. My brother was really against my decision, but that was my childhood dream. So we had a big fight. I don't know. He never told me anything about it. No. It must be the Jingle Beast. I know that sound too well. A while ago, when I was on a mission in the wilderness, I got ambushed by... As I struggled to escape, I can't remember. I was so scared. After hearing the bell, I just kept running without looking back. That bell, if I hadn't made it. So yes, this must be the Jingle Beast again. All right. Speeding up.
Against the winds. Beware. Serenade! Speeding up. Against the winds. Against the winds.
Speeding up. Speeding up. Speeding up. Speeding up. Against the wind. Beware. Shape the shapeless. Please. This is the answer to our endeavor. Against the winds. Against the winds.
Against the winds. Beware.
Stop!
Storm, hear my command! Please, don't worry. Hey! Against the winds. Speeding up. Shall we take a look? Against the winds. This is the answer to our endeavor. Beware. Please.
clean.
Stop hiding!
Tempest! I can't take it. I should give it my all.
I'll burn you down!
Let the winds roar.
Something you need? Beware. Against the winds.
According to the treasure map, the sword should be around here somewhere.
Why are there so many?
They look really angry. No need
to be afraid, Ying. We'll keep you safe. You probably don't... real? That's right. Because she had... Just like the situation...
Let's make this...
Precipitant!
Together we won't.
Be reduced to cinders.
You two... You bet. Wait till you see what else we can do. Am I right, Rover? We'll take on... Quick! Let's... Oh, it's...
I got it.
Whoa! There's another puzzle.
Was it not in the story before?
Well, random twists and moments do happen here and there. It's an adventure after all.
How do you like these?
We're so high up. This is even higher than any of the climbing games Mom and I used to play.
Just keep looking ahead and it won't be as scary. It's easy. Here, watch.
Winds, heed my command. Winds, heed my command.
So, is this the sword in a story that can slice through anything?
It's the mountain chopping sword of courage.
Huh. The sword's actually made out of wood. And it's missing a small piece too. Look, there's a letter.
What does it say?
My dear little warrior, you found the first relic. Right now, you must be thinking, what a plain-looking sword. How could this ordinary wooden sword possibly be the legendary sword of courage? Don't feel disappointed just yet. Think back on what you've been through so far. All the challenges you faced along the way. The waves under your feet felt so high to you, and the treasure chest above seemed ever so far away. Yet still, you continued to climb the mountains, every step of the way, until you finally reached the peak. Your courage and this seemingly ordinary wooden sword
is the proof of your courage.
Yeah, that's what it says in the letter. How did you know, Encore?
Did it also appear in other Woolly stories?
Anything else? Did the letter mention any clues about the next relic? We still have 2 to go.
Yes. It goes on to say, "Oh, little warrior, your adventure doesn't end here. To have your wishes come true, courage alone is not enough. You need not look far, as the shield that symbolizes faith is buried right beneath your very feet. In a land covered in sand, treasures may lay, or there may be nothing at all. A land covered in sand."
I know just the place.
Then let's go check it out. Sounds like it'll be a treasure hunt in the sand. We're here! At long last, the brave adventurers reach their second destination. And thus, they start a hunt for the legendary Shield of Faith. They say only the bravest adventurers can find it, as it puts their will to the test. Yeah, that's the spirit. Ying can go left, Encore will go right. If anyone finds...
Okay.
Oh, look, shinies.
Bingo. There's a letter attached to it.
Well, did you find the shield? Way to go! I know.
This should be the shield mentioned in the story.
It's also made of wood.
But look how well made it is! With the sword of courage in one hand and the shield of faith in the other, it's an invincible combo. The person who crafted this shield really knew their stuff. Time for clues about the next relic. Hurry! Ying! What does it say?
Oh, okay. Let's see here. It says... "Congratulations again to you, my little warrior. Although the bulk of your efforts were in vain, you did not give up and continued searching. Hence, this shield of faith is your well-deserved reward. If you ever feel lost in the future, why not take a moment and ponder on the meaning of your journey? The firm belief in our hearts shall guide us through darkness. And now I'm sure you're wondering, how can you find the wreath of hope, bring with you your wishes, and proceed to the Garden of Promise?"
The garden?
The Garden of Promise. Oh, I think I might know where it is.
Fantastic! Then that's our next stop. Onwards!
this is it.
This place, feels empty. There's nothing here.
It is now. But it used to be filled with irises. This is my mom's garden. She used to love flowers and would plant a lot of them when she wasn't busy. Before she left, she asked me to help look after it and said she'd come see it with me when she's back. I watered them every day, hoping they could bloom longer. But these flowers only bloom for a short time. They all withered in the end. Dad told me, "Don't be sad, sweetie. It's the natural cycle of life." I understood that, but it always reminds me of my promise to Mom. I miss her so much. Now I see this shield and sword are all treasures that Mom left me. And here, I think she probably wanted to make a wreath with me.
Oh, Ying.
Thank you, Encore and Rover. Actually, when I saw Dad looking sad while holding the map, I had the feeling that Mom might have left this treasure map to play a game with me. Maybe it is like what the grown-ups say. The Gateway of Wishes doesn't exist, and I may never get to see her again, talk to her, and tell her how much I've grown. But Mom must have wanted to give me a surprise. To make me happy. I am happy. Because we managed to find all the treasures she left behind together. I'll definitely find a nice place to keep this sword and shield safe. I think we should end our adventure here. Thank you, Encore and Rover.
Our captain hasn't announced the end of our adventure yet. And you're thinking about leaving already? Well, okay then. Let's call it a day right here. There's some stuff I need to wrap my head around too. I remember you asked me about the ending of the Woolly Warrior, right? Even though we finished finding the relics, Team Woolly's adventure goes on. There's still plenty of stories to tell. Oh, I know! How about you come to Encore's story session tomorrow afternoon?
Tomorrow? You mean right here?
Yeah. If you want to find out what happens to Team Woolly, come over and listen to the rest of the story. Be there or be square.
Okay then. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yep. See you tomorrow, Ying. Do you think this is a good ending to the story? Yeah. After all, Ying didn't receive the wreath, and she didn't get to see her mother. Even though in the end, the little warrior did manage to collect all of the relics left by her, realizing her mother's intentions. But Encore still feels like something's missing. In this ending, she didn't even make it to the Gateway of Wishes, just like in the story of the Woolly Warrior. What do you think? Will the Woolly Warrior's wish come true in the end? If it comes true, then she should be able to see her family again after such a wonderful and interesting... But actually, there is no true ending to Woolly Warrior's story. Remember the play Ying told us about when she showed us the treasure map? Ying said she'd already forgotten what most of the play was about. All she could remember was that the hero had been searching. Ha! I knew that it was a gift. Want to guess how I found out? Yeah, that play was about the Woolly Warrior's story. And I remember each and every part of it. Because that play was a gift from my mom. Now time for a story from Encore. In this story, there are no exciting adventures, no terrifying monsters. It didn't happen once upon a time, and it's not somewhere far, far away. Rather, it's in a little room. Every night there's a little girl. She plays games with her mother. Playing as the Woolly Warrior. Together, she and her mom create story after story about courage and hope. It also happens in a theater. Every day, the little girl sits below the stage. The curtain rises and the music plays. She watches her mother set everything up, bringing the Woolly Kingdom from the story into real life. Little by little, the Woolly Kingdom becomes real, and the Woolly Warrior sets off on her adventure. She first climbs the tallest mountain, looking for the legendary sword that can split mountains and seas. But it's really so the girl can prove how brave she is. The toolbox was actually on the tallest shelf. The Woolly Warrior also searches every beach, looking high and low for the shield of faith that could brave any storm. Her house had many nooks and crannies after all. The raspberry candy her mom hid could be anywhere. Her mom recorded all the Woolly Warrior's adventures, so the Woolly Kingdom grew bigger and bigger, and the stories grew longer and longer. They even performed the play in many cities. But the little girl's mom got sicker. At the last show, just before the Woolly Warrior got the wreath of hope, the show ended, but there was no encore. Mom told me that once the applause starts at the final show of our tour, she'd take me onto the stage to make a wish. But she collapsed before the play ended. I was so scared. I tried to come up with ways to make her feel better. I even kept a daily to-do list. At the time, I thought that if I stayed a good girl like the characters in the stories, Mom would get better and better. But her illness got worse. She didn't get better. And the Gateway of Wishes never appeared. Encore didn't know what to do anymore. Mom just asked me to sit by her bed and tell her stories. So I told her about Warrior Cosmos, Fairy Cloudy, and many other things. She always smiled each time. It was right around that time when Cosmos and Cloudy appeared from the stories. Mom told me they're a part of life, and these stories will always be with me. After she left, Encore had to become the woolly warrior, going on adventures on her own. Whether it was in the orphanage or with the Black Shores, Encore would write down everything she experienced. With these stories, Mom will know what kind of adventures Encore had and all the friends Encore made. Later on, Encore wanted to continue writing the Woolly Warrior story, but this time, it's a bit different from before. Now she has her own friends, friends that she can adventure together to find the Gateway of Wishes. Because finding that gateway is the only way she can tell all her stories to her mom. So, she knows how well she did. That's why. Yeah, she said she had a lot to say to her mother. Oh, just like me. There's so much Encore wants to say, and so many stories that Encore wants Mom to hear. Our time with Ying reminded me of all of... Even though Woolly Warrior's story has no true ending. Will Ying's be any different? Will she be able to in the end? Ying said the adventurers, she said she was happy. She looked. Encore knows my stories. It was Mom who made me. That's why after I went on this journey alone, and it's why Encore told Ying that our adventure should not end like this story deserves a better ending. Rover. But what should we do? Oh, there's no way we... In the story?
I remember Cloudy said. You also mentioned this means the...
Encore sees... Encore can... But, the kingdom is... Only those who believe... We... Encore remember... How will we get... You mean... That's... Let's see if she has any idea.